How's it going, everyone? Clutchy here, and today I'm back again, bringing you some full League of Legends game commentary. Now, this is going to be a new kind of thing that I'm doing on my channel, where I basically play a game on League of Legends, and if I win, I upload it to YouTube, and I keep recording until I win a game that I think was a good game. And this game was a good game. It was long. We deserved the win. That's what I'm trying to say, because they were spoiler alert, but they were gonna win, for sure. And we pulled it back, and I think that's great. Um, I am playing Thresh in the bottom lane as a support, and I do normally take Relic first. Relic, 2 biscuits, and a ward, followed by a trinket to start off with. A warding trinket, sorry. Now the runes I have on Thresh is full AD marks. I have magic resist glyphs, armor, yellows, and I think I have physical damage quints as well. So first of all, I'm going to turn down my sounds here because I thought it was quite laggy at the start. You do get some lag spikes. Towards the end, it gets quite bad, but it was for about 10 seconds at maximum, and then it went. So to start off with, what you want to be doing as Thresh, I'm going to be saying that, not leading that minion into the bush. That was weird. But yeah, I always ward that first bush. I always do it. Just because then if the enemy support sits in that bush, you can see them maybe get a cheeky hook off. And that's what you want to do as Thresh. You want to see if you can land that hook straight away. You want to land that hook straight away. Looking at their team, they had a Leona jungle, which, to be honest with you, was quite strong in the end. Maybe a new meta, Leona jungle, maybe. It might be a thing already, I might just be blind. But what you want to do as Thresh is keep auto-attacking the enemy AD carry. You want to make, as a support in general, not just as Thresh, but as a support in general, you want to be making that lane as comfortable for your AD carry as possible. Now, at the start of this, I wasn't feeling with it today, with Thresh. He is one of my main supports, but landing hooks with him sometimes is quite frustrating, and I do miss a few. You hear Jinx saying, "Oh, come on, Thresh," and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not with it today. I'm sorry. And I do make some bronze plays, but you know, it's to be expected. I missed that cannon in there, and she secured it. That was my bad as well. But what you want to do with Relic supports is take the cannon minions whenever you can. Like, if you have procs on you, then take the cannon minions, guys. Just take them, even if you're an enemy. I tried sneaking a hook through there, if you saw that. That would have been quite sweet if I landed that. But yeah, even if your enemy AD carry doesn't like it, then just still take it. Mid secures the first blood here on Diana against Annie. Our Annie died sadly, but you know, first blood doesn't decide the game, as you can tell, because we won this game. But yeah, I'm just sitting in this bush at the moment, trying to see if I can get a pull off. I know if I do it properly, I could probably land a hook, but I just want to keep auto attacking for now, and I do land a hook on the enemy AD carry, enemy support. So I do go in there, use the E, use the auto attack passive, and do get something out of that. But yeah, you just want to make the lane at the moment as comfortable for your enemy, not for the enemy AD carry, my bad, for the your AD carry. As you can see, we've also warded the bush up the top. If you see that up there, I also warded that with my stealth, because you know, Leona and her ganks would be quite devastating, especially for Jinx, because she's got 0 mobility, only when she kills things, and that's not very reliable, to be honest. I tried to get an auto attack off there, I tried to get a hook, and I get it. I don't go in for anything, neither does Jinx, because we all know if you land a Thresh hook, it's not a surefire signal for you to go all in. You know, if you land a hook, great. If it's a good position for you to go all in, then click Q again, E, see what happens, like I did the first time. But yeah, Leona comes in for a gank here, and she does end up burning Jinx's flash, and I think she dies, yeah. Unfortunately, she does die. I'll tell you what I did wrong there. I'll tell you what I did wrong, and you don't want to be doing this. I hooked and flayed the enemy support. Now, I did this because I didn't want... Because Nami's W damage early game is quite strong. But I tell you what I should have done. I should have hooked the enemy Leona so she couldn't stun. I also should have either flayed... I should have hooked the enemy Leona and flayed the enemy Misfortune. That's what I should have done. But I panicked. I didn't realize that her damage was going to be so much. I didn't realize that Jinx was going to fall. Even my shield couldn't stop the damage from Misfortune, so unfortunately the kill goes over to the enemy AD carry. But I do go back here, buy a Targons. I think I buy a Targons. Let's see here. What do I get? I can't quite remember. So I do get a Targons and I get a Vision Ward. Now, and 2 stealths and 2 health pods. One thing you want to do, you almost certainly want to buy a Vision Ward on your first back. Even if you can't afford other things, it's important for you to buy Vision Wards. This is because they last until the enemy kills them, basically. And if they don't find them, then they last the whole game. And that's strong, man. As a support, you want that. The good places, you gotta see my video, guys. I ain't gonna explain it, but Nami does land a nice Q there on my Jinx, and before I can react, she's quarter HP. So I'm frantically trying to get the heal off of the minions here, and Jinx is popping health pots. I'll tell you what the enemy Nami's doing wrong here. Is she's stood in a bush that she knows. I don't know if she knows it's warded, but I clearly just put the ward there. So if she didn't see that, then I don't know. But if she does know it's warded, she shouldn't stand there, especially as she's a Nami. She's like the squishiest support, except from Zyra. But I don't really class Zyra as a support. I'm sorry, but I don't like Zyra as a support. She's strong in mid lane. Holy hell, she is strong in mid lane. She's strong as a support as well. Just I don't like playing her as a support.
An ally has been slain.
At the moment, our team's not looking great. We're 0 and 3, but 1 and 3. Sorry. But you gotta never lose hope, guys. I'll tell you what I do wrong here. Oh, actually no, this is the wrong bit. I thought it was another bit. I actually did well there because I ended up dodging the Q from Nami and hooking her at the same time. Now, we burnt a flash from her, which was worth, definitely. That was a very, 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 very poor hook there. I'm sorry. But, I got quite angry, just because I'm like that as a person. If my AD carry doesn't follow up on some of the things, then I get angry. But to be honest, Jinx couldn't have done anything then because I missed the hook. If I landed the hook, that would have been a different story. That would have been a kill easily. If Jinx actually decided to follow up, which I'm guessing she would have. I don't do anything here. I just hook her. I saw when this happened, right? When this happened, I have 0 map awareness, by the way. But yeah, we end up getting both kills. I end up taking one of them. Whoops. But when I saw that, if you watch the video back, when I saw that, like, just Misfortune flash, it made my day because I thought she accidentally flashed, you know, like misflashed. But I didn't see the Amumu coming in. I really didn't. Obviously you would have, because you would have been looking on the map, but I was more focused on killing them basically, because I knew we could kill them. I didn't realize that Amumu was actually coming in here. So we're gonna secure a early dragon, 10-minute dragon, and we see Diana here, and I'm like, wop wop bing, and just she flashed then, which she kills me as well. But she flashed there.
Enemy double kill.
I don't know why
Enemy
she
has been
flashed.
slain.
Like that flash, she still would have got a double kill. I don't know, that just seems worth to me because we killed the enemy mid laner, shut her down, and we got a flash out of her for 2 kills. I think that's worth. But yeah, she flashed then got stunned, which was worth for us because that makes Annie's job a whole lot easier. 11 minutes into the game and I'm currently 1-1 and 2. That's not a bad position for a support because that means you've killed an enemy and helped your allies kill 2 enemies. So technically you're 3 and 1 for your team. You've participated in participated in 3 of the 4 kills, which is quite that was poor again. It's quite good if you think about it that way. As a support, if you focus on how many kills you've participated in, then it seems worth it because I've currently got 1 kill and 2 assists. So that means I've assisted 2 kills and killed 1 person. Obviously, that makes 3 kills I've participated in, which is basically 3/4 of our total kills, which is insane for a support. You want that. That was a waste of a W there, don't ever do that. But if you didn't know that, you can actually collect souls with your lantern. If you throw your lantern near souls, it will collect for you. You don't need to go near them. Just a little tip for Thresh if you didn't know that. Most people do, but I know someone out there won't know that. So there you go. Merry Christmas. Special present from me. But yeah, I wait for my sweeper to come off cooldown here. I know that's the thing with supports. You need to keep an eye out. I know I've just contradicted myself there when I said I didn't map weapons, but I try and get a hook here because I thought she was going to try and duke into it. But I wait for my sweeper to come up here and I instantly sweep this bush because I know that there you go. You see Jinx trying to cheer me on here, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not with it today. But yeah, I sweep that bush. So what that forces Nami to do is stand there. This is the bit where I end up going wrong. Actually, no, this is the bit where I actually outplay a Misfortune. I go into the bush because I know they have a warded, and then I E and then auto attack. So I thought that was a nice play. No one even says anything about it. But what I did there, if you didn't get that, I'll say it again. But I know that bush that I sweeped earlier didn't have vision in it. So what I did is I walked into the bush because I knew they didn't have vision. Waited for my E to come off cooldown, and then E'd Misfortune, and then auto attacked her because of the passive. So use bushes to your advantage, guys. It's not just Rengar who needs bushes. Just use them to your advantage. If you know they haven't got vision there, like I did then, just use them to your advantage because obviously AD carries, they rely on auto attacks. That's why they're called AD carries. But and that's why AP casters are called AP casters, because they cast spells. But yeah, AD carries rely on auto attacks, so if they can't see you, they can't auto attack you. If they can't auto attack you, that's half their damage input gone. Nami cleverly baits my hook there. But Mumu's gonna come in for another gank. Which, in all fairness, did really well, considering no one followed up. Like, no one followed him up, and he still managed to get a whole lot of damage out onto them. Nami doesn't have a ward in this bush, which is clever. You see that, and I was like, oh dear, right. So I was like, kind of like, I don't know what to do here. So I just kept auto attacking and auto attacking, and we end up getting a kill, I think. Yeah, we end up getting a kill here. No, we don't. No, we don't. I try queuing and it fails. But a Mumu, he goes full force here, and he goes right underneath that tower, and he's like, yeah, I want those kills. So I sweep this bush to make sure they got no wards in it. They don't. When Jinx did that W then, and obviously Annie slain Diana, I was like, wait, did she hit that? I thought it was Jinx that got the kill. I was like, wait, did she hit that? I was trying to encourage Amumu to hit this turret, but Nami was having none of it. Like she was all attacking the hell out of us. She was like, no, go away from my tower. Which as a Nami you should be. She did well there. She E'd and then started auto attacking us, so we were forced to leave the turret alone. I see Annie fighting Leona in mid lane. I'm like, right, I'm gonna put a pink in this bush and see if I can help Nami. But then Leona comes down, one hits me. I can't do anything here. I ping Annie to help because obviously I can't do anything. But then Diana comes in. I cleverly flash the ult from Leona and I flay. I should have backed away at that point. I should have walked away after I auto attack thingy a few times. But Amiri does get the kill here. Oh wait. Annie gets the kill here. There we go. I knew one of them got the kill because I was like, good job, and it was good play. I'm gonna buy Face of the Mountain here. I haven't been talking about my build, but yeah, I got a Sightstone as soon after I got my Targon's Brace. I went to get that straight away. Moved on to my Face of the Mountain, and now I'm moving on to Locket. That was a weird ult from Jinx. I remember asking myself why she did that, but I moved straight onto Sightstone because wards are important. Obviously, supports are the main people for warding, but obviously the whole team's got ward as well. It's just not the support. That's the only problem with lower elos. They rely too much on the support to. I'm not just on about bronze here, guys. Trust me. I'm in silver, and it still happens in silver. It happens in gold. Sometimes it even happens in platinum. But you just gotta deal with it as a support. If you main support, you know how it feels. But that's the second dragon of the game over to us, and I think we do actually get every single dragon spawn in this game, which is quite, which helps out a lot. Like I mentioned this in my supporting guide, dragons are important, guys. Dragons are really important in this game now. You can't do them as easy as it was last time because obviously they got different moves and all that sort of lovely stuff. But Jinx stays for way too long here, but I pull her out with my lantern. It didn't really save her, but I just wanted to make sure she didn't die. But yeah, like I said, dragon is very important. To be honest with you, Baron is definitely still important, but dragon and Baron definitely have the same worth now. Definitely have the same worth now. If you lose a dragon, you should feel that same shame as when you lose a Baron, because you've just gave the enemy buffs. It's still buffs, it helps out. I don't think if we didn't get, if we got like 3 out of 5 dragons, then maybe we could have won. But getting, I think we end up getting 4 or 5 dragons out of this. But if we didn't get like, if we got like 1 or 2 dragons, I don't think we could have won this. I ping Jinx to get out of there, and she cleverly jukes Leona there. She waited in the bush because there's no vision in there. We see Leona and I see Annie with her stun up, so I'm like, we can't really kill Leona, but we can try and go for Misfortune, and we beta flash, burn a flash, sorry. We didn't beta because we obviously unfortunately here I don't think we end up getting this, because I think Darius comes down. I missed the hook as well, which was really poor of me. Like, I'm sorry for all you Thresh mains out there, you know, like die hard Thresh mains. No, this is the bit actually where I was quite confused, because there's 4 of us here, right? I sweep this bush. So yeah, sweep this bush. And then we stay here, all 4 of us stay here for ages, and that is such a bad move, because that's just asking Darius to just come down. That's like holding a sign up that says, please Darius, kill us. And I think he does do that. I think he does do that. I don't know what else to say here. Yeah, see, Darius is mid lane, and if you watch Darius, he should. I think he comes down. You see, he's gone. Yeah, he comes down. This is the bit, right, where he comes down and he wrecks us. He absolutely dominates us. I think he gets a double or triple kill, but I miss a hook again. Darius is right there. Mumu foolishly goes in, and everything misses. He gets a beautiful 4-man ult, but Darius is just way too powerful. Like, he gets a double kill, sorry, and it hurts.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
He gets a double kill, and
kill.
he really does hurt. He hurts so much, and they do take this tower. And at the moment, I'm just thinking, well, what can I have done to make that better? And the first thing that came into mind was land a bloody hook. Just land a hook. If I landed a hook on Diana before Darius came down, that would have been, because Diana got a kill in that, if you didn't see it. That would have been a kill that wasn't to Diana, if you know what I mean. And it's just so silly. At the moment, I'm not looking too good. I'm 2, 3, and 5. That means I've contributed to 7 of our kills, which is only half. Which I'm like, well, I'm falling behind, so I'm not gonna get movement boots. I'm gonna get armor boots for this Darius. I'm gonna get armor boots for this Darius and for this Misfortune, and no, not and, because they just hurt a lot, and I was like, well, I'm not really carrying this. I'm starting to fall behind, so I was like, well, if you're ever in doubt, guys, playing Thresh, and you're like, well, I'm not doing a lot. I'm not really reliable for my hooks. Build tank. That's all you can do. Like, I'm not reliable on my hooks, as you can tell, and I miss everything in this fight. Every single thing in this fight I miss. And I think I don't want to go back in, but I do try to, and I miss another hook. Leona does die here, I think. Yeah, Leona does die, but I'm just like, I missed everything. You know, it's just embarrassing. And Annie did miss her ult here, she does say. But yeah.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Darius is split pushing very well because he's a Darius. And I'm like, well, I can't deal with him because he'll kill me straight out. Like, no armor in the world could have stopped him from killing me then. But the only reason I don't normally buy boots on Thresh until like the 35-minute mark, but that's just me. I'd normally go for a locket straight out, then buy boots. So I go Targon's Brace, Sightstone, Face of the Mountain, Aegis, locket, then boots. And then the reason why I buy boots so late is because I buy them so late because I'll tell you in a minute. I'll go into this fight. I flail Nami back and auto attack her so Jinx can get the ult off, and I'm just sat here auto attacking this Misfortune, and I think someone does come down. Yeah, Darius comes down and absolutely fucks me. But I'm like, yeah, I need to get out of there, so I flash. Darius does end up going down here because he gets everything popped on him. Every single ability in the game gets popped down on him. And, well, get drag. I'm like, well, it's gonna kill me, and I missed the hook again, and I do end up dying here. Actually, no, I don't, because stunts OP. But yeah, I'm like, well, it's gonna kill me, so I'm just gonna pop in and out of Annie, just keep on auto attacking this dragon. I do land a hook. It's like the only thing I've landed a hook on this game, and that is the third dragon of the game. Down to us, and vision clear right now. That's what you want to do after you take a dragon. Clear vision on it. Missed the hook again. But yeah, the reason why I buy boots at the 35-minute mark is because that's basically halfway through the game, near enough. A bit more than halfway through the game. And the reason why I do that is because then I can decide what the situation is. Like, am I doing well? Am I landing hooks? Mobility boots. Is there a lot of fighting going on and I'm landing hooks? Swiftness boots. If I'm not landing hooks, and they have a fed AD character, champion, armor boots. If they have a fed AP champion and I'm not landing hooks, merc treads. That's the way I see it. Jinx is pinging this bush, and our team are dying up here. I don't want to do anything, but I do ward this bush and drag. I think I ward drag. No, I don't ward drag. But I see Misfortune. I'm like, right, land a hook, bang, grab Nami. I don't go in for anything because I know there's more than two of them there. But I do see Olaf fighting this Darius, and now I really messed up. I throw the lantern so far away from him, and I try facing the mountain, and I really do, but it just doesn't happen. Darius does go down here, does he not? No, Darius does not go down here, because look how much HP is on. One more auto attack and he would have been fine. And you can see my character going mental there. I could not believe I didn't get that kill. I was like, Kieran, you are so bad. Yeah, I was looking at this and I'm like, 2, 4, and 10. That's not even a bad score. And then I'm like, what's going on? Maybe flashes to secure that kill because the gold for Diana at the moment would probably be quite high because she was quite fed. But yeah, not enough money for Aegis yet, so I'm just gonna go straight to bot lane with Jinx. Actually, I don't think I go bot lane. I think I go somewhere else, but I don't have enough for Aegis, so I don't buy it. Well, the way I see it is I wouldn't need magic resist because Diana doesn't really. She affects me, of course she does, but she's not the problem at the moment. So I went with a ruby crystal because obviously HP. I need more HP for the take damage on Darius, and I was like, yeah, I need more HP. Texting OP in that bit. Needed to check my phone, and I tabbed down here to see if the recording was still going. It was, so ignore that little frame drop there. But I do ward that bush for safekeeping. And the position we're in at the moment is quite healthy. I do sweep that bush, and it does take a while for it to pop up. It does, and I take it. But yeah, our team's not looking that bad at the moment. I say that as Annie dies, but yeah, we're 21, 23. We have 3 of the 3 dragons that have spawned. We're not doing terribly bad at all. And I was like, well, we're not losing this yet. But yeah, I try helping this immunity out. I see he gets a decent ult off, and it goes wrong here. And I'll tell you why. We killed their 2 squishies, and then their tanks wreck us because I did not see the Misfortune with like 20 HP. And yet again, Darius screws us. The reason we messed that fight up is even if we killed Misfortune, they would have killed us. Is because Darius is so damn powerful. Like, he has so much damage and so much health packed into one champion. It is stupid. But I do go ahead and buy Aegis here because I can't afford it, and I go straight for the ruby crystal here. And I saw that stun of the Tibbers, and I was like, Leona's dead. And then I was like, what? Leona's not dead? Like, how is she not dead? And then obviously she leads her bear into the bush, which is smart, to see if Leona's in there, which she was. And if she stayed there, the tick damage from Tibbers would probably would have killed her. But I would red. I start setting up defensive runes now because I'm like, well, Darius is absolutely screwing us, and Amumu did a really good play here where he I hook their enemy misfortune. I do flash here. No, I don't. But Amumu did a really nice play there. Amumu got us all those kills because he flashed and ulted and stuff. This Amumu was good. Don't get me wrong. I was like, we need this tower. We need this tower. I was like, I'll tank. I'll tank. I'll tank. And then she comes in. I'm like, right, I'm backing out. I'll see in a bit. But she does come in. I hook her out of the stun there, like I was supposed to do a while ago, and she does go down here. So that was a nice play from me, to be quite honest with you. I do land the Diana here, but I'm like, I'm not going to tower dive into Diana. I've got no magic resist. I got 87, so I was like, I'm not risking that. Also, these little these little scuttle crabs here are really important. I do cheekily nick the 35 gold here. But as you can see, we have control over the dragon side of the map. We have control. This is important for the early game, around about under 40 minutes, under 30 minutes. This is important. And I dodge 3 people here. But yeah, it is important for like half an hour and under, because dragons are powerful, like I've said before. I'm in love with dragons now because they're so powerful. Especially as a support, your job is to just make sure that dragon is visible. That's it. The only thing I'm doing wrong here is I'm neglecting Baron. Now, if they ended up getting Baron, we do end up getting Baron later on, but if they ended up getting Baron, that would have been GG, because Darius at the moment is powerful. With Baron, would be stupid. Like, so stupid. But I do go ahead and buy a locket here. Normally I switch it. If you look on where the item sets are, I think I do it in a minute. Where the items are at the moment, where my boots are, I do normally have locket, because obviously my 1, 2, and 3 keys are near my QWE key, so I don't need to move my fingers that far. It's like quick reactions. I'd recommend doing that if you have keybinds, guys. Just make sure that all your fingers are in like one square. I do try and get like a thing here, but Nami decides to go back into the bush, which I don't understand. But I do think I switch it over in a minute. Yeah, I do now. And I just like to have my items in order, guys. All my actives I like to have on the 1, 2, 3, that kind of going upwards, because it's near my QWEs, and it's just easier to do. Easier to click for fast reactions, because obviously facing the mountain, that's going to be saving lives. So you want that on a keybind that's fast to reach. But yeah, as a Thresh, guys, late game, don't be afraid to take CS. Like, a lot of people think, oh, I'm a bad support because I have like 70 farm at the end of the game. So it's not. That's not the point, because Darius does. I put face to the mountain on. I think this is. Yeah, this is one of the bad fights we have. Actually, no, it isn't. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's one of the bad fights we have, because I end up dying. Zonya comes out. Someone attempts to surrender here, and I'm like, well, I'm not surrendering just because we've lost one fight. Guys, if you... right. First of all, I buy a Ruby Sightstone for more HP and more runes, because I know that Baron's going to be a option soon. But yeah, when playing League, guys, I would never surrender. Like, if they're gonna win, just let them win. Like, at the moment, I was like, look at the size of that minion wave. Leona's tanky as hell. She's getting that turret, and maybe even the inhibitor.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, there we go. Misfortune took the inhib. Leona doesn't get the inhib because obviously 2 people went up there. Pardon me. Tired. But yeah, she doesn't end up getting the inhibitor. She actually ends up going down because Amumu's just... he's just a god. Like, this Amumu is great. I'm looking at my score now, 3, 5, and 16. That's not a bad score for a tank support. What's that? That's 19 kills, so I've only missed a few kills. But here was a good fight for us because Darius ends up getting low, but we kill Nami. We also end up killing Darius. Now, this was a very unfair fight for us because I think Darius was DC'd. That was a very not for us, for them. Sorry, that was a very unfair fight for them. But Amumu's like, right, Darius is down, Nami is down, and Misfortune is down. We need this Baron. So I was like, yeah, we need this Baron. I sweep this ward so we can. There's no vision there, and I do put a ward on the outside. Now I'm glad it was a good move for me to sweep that ward, and I'll tell you why. Because Leona's ult does a lot of damage. Obviously, she uses it there because she doesn't have any vision on it basically, so she can't see it. Amumu pings for Jinx to go back, which is a smart idea. Not to go back, sorry, but pardon me, guys. I'm sorry, but not to go in because she would lose her Baron. I do get a well, I don't get a Zeke's Herald actually. Tell a lie. This is actually what I end the game with. This build here, just because that was a weird W from me. I thought someone was gonna come down, but oh no, no one's coming down. But yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm showing dominance by warding and stuff. It sounds weird, I know, but I do sweep this ward as well. But another thing, that was a nice hook from me, caught out. What was I gonna say? But yeah, another thing you want to do is I missed that ward. Really makes up for the fact that I've just done a great hook and then just miss a ward. But yeah, the new minions, guys, don't be afraid to follow them because they are powerful with Baron. I mean, like the new Baron minions, they are very strong. This is where I start getting lag spikes and I start checking my hard drive space because I'm like, well, I don't want to start lagging out. But yeah, this is our 5th dragon of the game. Now, we are going to take this. I auto attack. I harass Misfortune out of the river, but she comes back in, and that was stupid of her because I hooked her. That was quite nice what I did there. Hooked her out of her ultimate basically, and this is a bit where I did a good play because I flash, exhaust, hook again, E, and that gets the kill. Now I don't know if that's worth, but I just wanted Nami out of the way because her CC is stupid. Like I just wanted her out of the game. I actually end up warding that, sweeping where I am because I wanted to try and get a hook off of the out in the fog of war basically. Tried getting a hook on, didn't realize that Darius had banshees, so I was like, oh, fair enough.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Jinx cleverly starts split pushing because she knows that if 4 of us are here, they're gonna stay here and protect this turret. I W that bush. If you also didn't know, another tip for Thresh, if you throw your W in a non-warded bush, it actually gives you vision on it for as long as the thing is in there. But I end up flaying three people there. Mumu gets a nice ult on Darius. I miss a hook. Olaf just reigns supreme on everyone. Mumu goes a bit ham. I think he does end up going down. Nope, he doesn't end up going down, but I do end up hooking Misfortune here, securing that kill. And that is game. That is game. I'll tell you what I did good there, is flaying 3 of them, because it disrupted them, and we just all played very well in this game. So guys, if you want to see more videos like this, please thumbs up, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Goodbye.
You win, oh baby.